Down in the Den, so go tell a friend. The best podcast on earth's about to begin. We got jokes and news and movie reviews. After Dark NC-17 with the crew. Interviews with the best artists around. So like, comment, subscribe. The show's starting right now. Let's go. Like, comment, subscribe. The show's starting right now. Welcome to Down in the Den. It's your boy Mars, and thank you so much for joining us. It's damn near the end of the year, and I just want to thank everyone for all the support. We have shown so much exponential growth this last year. So all of the friends of the Den mates, I want to thank you all. But we can't end this year without giving you some hot shit. I have a fantastic guest for you today, and I really want you guys to follow, support. He's doing incredible things. He has an incredible brand. He's also a talented artist, creator. You know how I love the creative. So please, for those listening on your Apple podcast or whatever the hell you listen to this on, and for those watching at YouTube, I want you to please show some Down in the Den love for my guy. He's a fantastic creator of WDFIYP, the brand of the future, the one, the only, Lyve Neutral. Brother, how the hell are you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. Thank you. It's an honor to be back on the show again, man. I'm looking forward to everything you got coming, man. I appreciate you, man.
Yes, man. We're locked in, man. Guys, I want you to know that season 1, we had him on. So if you go back in the annals of the Down in the Den history, you can see him. But he's back. He's better than ever. He's just redone everything, and so he's back. We're gonna get some great info for you. But before we begin, brother, how the hell has 2022 been treating you? We're damn near the end of the year. How's it been treating you?
Man, 2022 is bipolar to me, man.
I can feel that. Talk about it.
Yo, 2022, man, I don't know. 2022 was like, there was ups, there was downs, there was some jabs, some hooks. There was a little bit of everything, man. But at the end of it, like you said, we are, almost at the end, I still feel blessed. You know what I mean? I'm still alive. I'm still kicking it. I'm still networking and growing. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, man, I'm good, man. I feel good.
I love it. Hey, we get knocked down in a fight sometime, but as long as we're standing when the bell rings, that's all that matters. So
right.
We've had you in before we even move forward, guys. We just want to, because you know your boy Mars. I support all the Den mates. I'm still rocking the merch. I'm still rocking the merch. So
appreciate it.
Check it out, man. It's got,
I love it, man.
I'll order some more. I love the brand. So when we had our interview, I think it was a year ago, maybe a little bit longer ago, you had just really started. Then you took a break to kind of just refigure it, and now you've relaunched your brand. It's looking bigger and better than ever. Tell us about going through that process of just relaunching and making sure that you're aiming in the right direction. Because a lot of times people, especially in the media game, if they get any type of bumps in the road, they just give up. And I love to see that. I've been keeping my eye on you when you took your little hiatus. And when I saw you come back, I was super stoked to see you come back bigger and better than ever. But tell us about taking that time to reconfigure and just relaunching the brand.
Well, to be honest with you, my G, I'm a big advocate of failing forward, bumping your head, not being afraid to fail, right? So when I when I originally started the brand, I had this idea, and I said, "Yo, this is dope. This is me asking somebody WDFIYP." I felt as though it was a part of me doing my part and allowing someone to actually start venting, right, and get it off their chest. But when I first launched, that was it. I just wanted to ask people that question, right? And I felt as though, and it got a little buzz, and it took off a little faster than I thought. And I'm like, wait, I got to think bigger. You know what I mean? I got to think bigger. I got to think better. So I said, I got to pull back. And I had people telling me not to, but I was like, no, I got to pull back because this can actually go somewhere. So I pulled back, and I was studying guys like you, studying other, men and women that was doing a thing with the podcast, but was doing a thing also as far as serving their purpose. You know what I mean? I never looked at a podcast as just a podcast. I looked at it as these people, no matter what their topic is, they're serving a purpose. So what is my purpose, right? So I had to kind of like just put things around WDFIYP that was not just a podcast, but it helped each individual human being that I came in contact with. So when I came back this time, that's exactly what I did. I now have things in place to do just that. So and it feels good, man. It feels real good.
Hell yeah! When I come back wearing a 4-5, it's not to play games with you. It's to aim at you. I love it. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. Now, for those who probably can't, I hope, I trust the Den mates. You guys are a smart audience. But for those who can't figure out what the acronym of WDFIYP stands for, please let the people know. What does it stand for?
It stands for what the is your problem?
You can curse up here, brother. We're rated R. We're rated R. You can say whatever you want. But yes, I love it, man. And
I got a question for you real quick, though.
Hey, man, I'm here. It's open discourse. Let's go.
You just told me something that I didn't even, I don't know if I knew it and it didn't hit me, but you said the first time I was on the show, that was your first season?
That was my first season.
Word. That, man, you look like you've been doing this for a minute. Like you was a vet. I didn't know that.
Nah, man, it just grew really rapidly. Like you said, man, sometimes when you have a good idea, it starts grabbing traction really quick. So it's funny because I get a lot of, because not only do I support great musicians, the majority of our guests are musicians, but we have directors, creative podcasts, so just creatives. So I just want to help guide people in the industry. And I get that some people that have been doing it a lot longer than me, and they're like, hey, man, so, what's this, your fifth 10 year? And at the time, I was like 6 months. They were like, 6 months? How are you doing this in 6 months? And I was like, I don't know, man. It just kind of caught on. But yeah, that you were first season, probably first 10, 12 episodes.
Wow, I would have never known, my G. I'd have never known.
I was a young virgin. Now I'm out there hoeing, but no, I'm just kidding. No, it was early on, so I'm so glad. I love now that we're at the point where we're having repeat guests and we're just building up that family, and that's what it's all about. So yeah, man, I'm so glad to have you for round 2, and hopefully we'll have you every year. I need me a live episode. We're going to go ahead and sign it up there. Every season, I need just one, at least one.
I got you.
Perfect. Now, you're more than just a podcast. As you mentioned, you took a step back. Life is chess. So you move your pawns, you move your bishops, you got everything in the right place. I know there's a ton of facets to the conglomerate of WDFIYP, but let the friends of the Den know some of the different wings that you have of this brand.
Okay, yeah. So I give you 2 other other than just the podcast itself. Step 2, we're about to move into publishing, right? So we're going to do a series of 25 self-published books, volume 1 to volume 25, right? And basically, it's the same thing. It's similar to the podcast, to where I'm going to individually sit down with 25 different people, and I'm going to ask them WDFIYP, right? And then I'm gonna translate that though into a book, right? Because there's people out there who watch podcasts, listen to podcasts, and then you got people like myself and like yourself who read books, right? So self-publishing is next. Then after that, the third step, which is going to be the biggest for me, is we're going to take WDFIYP on stage as comedy, right? So, for example, you was just teaching me about a gentleman that I didn't know of. So let's say if that guy was to do something crazy in the public's eye, well, a comedian will go on stage and say, okay, well, I want to talk about, such and such. What is his problem, right? And then that's their skit. That's their comedy skit for, their 10, 15 minutes. So that's going to be a monthly thing. And those are going to be the next 2 things that's coming up, because and the reason why is because with podcasts, you get to connect, you get to build your audience, your network. Some people get to vent, right? A content creator, like you say. But then with publishing, you got people who want to read sometimes they can't listen to a whole episode or watch a whole episode, but they can pick that book up and down. You know what I mean? And then with comedy is just good food for the soul, man. Comedy is just it's one of the best remedies there is, man. So those two of the things that's coming up.
Oh man, I'm excited. But let me know if the Den and the Den family can help in any way. We're there. Comedy is actually where I got my start. I've done stand up multiple times. I've been inspired by creators, and I've taken my stab at everything. So man, I love to hear that. Now, I don't want to be on Shark Tank, but I feel like I'm on Shark Tank.
Yeah.
I want you to give your pitch. I want to let the people know exactly why they subscribe, what they're going to be getting, some of the things. Give us your pitch on why they need to make sure they're locked in, they're on that Patreon, they're listening, because I love your content. I've listened to all 5 episodes thus far. I love it. I love what you're doing. I know it's just going to grow and grow. Give the people your Shark Tank pitch. Let them know exactly what they're going to be getting when they subscribe to the Patreon, when they lock in with my man Lyve. Tell them what they get.
Well, it's real simple, right? You're gonna get a genuine brother, right, with no hidden agendas, that care about what you're going through, right? So it's just you're gonna get someone who wants to hear about what you're going to, help you find a solution, and then hold each other accountable for fixing this problem, no matter what it is. So you got a brother for life. It's really that simple, my G. So when people log on to the Patreon, that's what you're getting. You're getting a genuine, authentic conversation, a solution, and a new brother for life.
Okay. You can never have enough of that. I love that. I love what you're doing. Like I said, you got the full support of the Den. So guys, I want y'all to please, what's the backslash for the Patreon? Let the people know.
WDFIYP.
There you go. Please subscribe. He has all different types of tiers. Get you one, sign up. You can see your boy Mars on the episode. We have we had a blast during that conversation. We went way over time because we're 2 chatterboxes, so we went way over time.
Definitely.
But it's a dope show, dope content. So we got to pay some bills. So we're gonna continue the interview, but before we do, I got to pay some bills. So guys, are you into podcasting? Of course you are. You're looking at me right now. You're listening to me right now. And I know many of you may be wanting to start the new year 2023 and trying your own podcast of your own. And I recommend doing it. The podcasting community is a fantastic place to be. But what you don't want to do is have the same 3 boring questions. Where are you from? What do you do? Those suck. You want your podcast to last, you need to have variety. And the best way to do that is with Poddex. Ever since I subscribed to Poddex, it's just taken my podcast to a brand new level. It gives you new questions, new subject matters, new topics to make your podcast brand new every single time. So this is what I'm going to do for you because I'm a man of the people. If you're interested in Poddex, I'm going to give you my discount code. This is just between me and you. So it's THEDEN, the Den. Type that in, get your podcast, save yourself 10% off, and you will love what it does for your podcast. So once again, THEDEN, get yourself 10% off Poddex, elevate your podcast to the next level. And now that we've done our plug, let's go ahead and play a little game. So this season, we've invented a game. It's called If You Don't Know, Now You Know. Shout out to B.I.G., baby. In this game, we use randomly generated questions from Poddex to really let the friends of the Den get to know you. It's no prepared. It's just free. It's fun. You say whatever the hell comes to your mind, but we're going to give you 4 randomly generated questions, and we're going to dig into the psyche of Live Neutral. Are you ready to play, brother?
Let's get it.
All right. So let's go ahead and pull up my trusty Dusty, and this is how easy it is, folks. So here we go. This first category. All right. What was your blessing in disguise? What was something that snuck up on you, that came into your life that you didn't know what it was going to be, but it ended up being a blessing for you, a blessing in disguise?
Um, I'm gonna say recently. I just got the. It's crazy because I didn't take it. I just got the opportunity. A woman gave me a proposal to let go of working and come on a road with her, and she'll make sure she pay all my bills, um, and give me a couple extra dollars, for my pocket. And that was a blessing in disguise because I'm like, yo, I work my behind off. Then when I'm not working, I'm building the brand. Like, and and then she what happened was, though it felt like a blessing, it also felt like she was trying to pull me away from what I was building, because that meant I'd have had to give up the studio and then do the whole thing virtual. And I'm
Right.
like, hey, that's not the vision. That's not the goal. You know what I mean? Like, do I want to go with a woman who can pay all my bills and take care of everything and give me some pocket money, or do I want to stick to the vision? So that was a blessing in disguise, because what that did was, now when it comes to women and I'm dating and they want to do things, I say, look, if I can't incorporate the brand, I can't do it.
Mm.
Because I felt as though she was trying to hide this opportunity to make it look like it was an opportunity, but it was really it wasn't. It wasn't. So that her stuff, whatever she was doing, was a blessing in disguise, because it woke me up. I'd be like, yo, she see what I'm doing. She don't want me to do it. She feel as though if I do this, I'm a loser. I mean, she gonna lose me. So that was a blessing in disguise, her offering that opportunity.
Well, shit, salute for you having a focus, because there's not a lot of people, male or female, that's turning that deal down. I'm sitting here like, you got a number, brother? I'm single too. Nah, I love the den. I'm not leaving you guys. I love that. I love that. I salute you for having the wherewithal to that, because that's pressure. She was putting
Yeah.
pressure on you. She was putting it on for sure. All right. So the next category is WTF, and obviously we know what that stands for. We have no rating, so feel free to answer this any way you want. What is the craziest thing you've done in a car? Don't break no statute of limitations, though. I don't want to be bad. I don't want anybody getting locked up because of me. But what's the
I
crazy?
mean, no, probably just smash. Smash. I had a threesome in the car before. We kind of like, actually, it wasn't really a threesome. It was we put a camera up in the rearview mirror joint, and she had her homegirl driving us around while we was in the back seat smashing, but the camera was recording it. You know what I mean? And then we played it like it was the Uber driver, and then she pulled over, and we in the back seat, and like, yo, why you stop? And she like, let's switch. So her and the girl that I was smashing switch, and now I'm smashing up the Uber driver in the back seat, and we got it all on film. So that was probably the craziest joint.
God damn, I need to get my life up, because I feel like the craziest thing I've done is make a left turn without a turning signal. So I'm feeling real lame right now. My man is killing it in the game. I love it. I love it. Jesus. All right. So the the next category, this is something that's super important to us here on Down in the Den and all of our sister podcasts. Is next category is mental health. I
Mm.
especially feel for Black men, that's something that gets so underlooked, um, and in some cases frowned upon. Taking time to really focus your mental health and making sure that you're mentally stable and strong, so you can be the strong Black men that we all want to be and that is expected for us. So this next category is mental health. What experiences in your life, your work, or your family inform your thinking about mental health? That's a deep question.
Ooh, run that back one more time for me.
What experiences in your work, family, or just your life has informed your views on mental health? So, in other words, like, what happened in your life to make you get in your mindset for what you need to be mentally healthy, to be a positive uh, part of society, to get out there every day, grind, hustle, do your thing? Like, what experience, for example, for me with mental health, it wasn't a big thing to me until I got my divorce. Um, I'm a Libra, so I'm balanced all the time. So I was just very balanced. Nothing really affected me, not too high, not too low. And then you go through a divorce and you start going through the depression. And I had to sit there and analyze, hey, what was wrong with me, or what was my contribution to this situation? And once I did that, it just kind of opened up my door. So do you have any experiences that you've had in your life, it could be work, whatever, that's just kind of informed you to get you to where you're at now, so you know, okay, this is what I need to be mentally healthy every day, to come in there with a positive attitude as much as possible? Is there some type of experience that you've had that's really informed your views of mental health?
Yeah, there's a couple of them that's all just snowballed and just hit me at once. One is just being abandoned. I felt, I was a child. I'm the oldest of six. My pops wasn't around. Deadbeat. My mom's was, in the game at this time, so I was kind of, at 12 years old, I was on my own. You know what I mean? So to this day, my therapist says that I'm codependent, and that comes from abandonment, right? Then
Right.
with being the oldest of six, mom's is not really healthy, and then I got two nieces, two nephews, and two children. You know what I mean? So I kind of got a lot of weight on my shoulder to where I got to make sure that every day I wake up and I stay focused. I stick to the script, like Hove said. You know what I mean? And I just stick to the script, man. And then, to believe it or not, sometimes it's also with being codependent, having a strong woman by your side helps me a lot. You know what I mean? Because sometimes, just having her there is because it's like what I've learned that helps me mentally is that when I wake up and I gotta strive and do better for myself, that's for me. When I gotta do better for my kids, that's for my kids. When I gotta do better for my family, my siblings, that's for my siblings. But when you gotta do better for a woman, that's a different type of, what I'm saying, do better. You know what I mean?
Different type of motivation, for sure.
Yeah, it's
For
different.
sure.
So having that, it really helps, man. It really helps. And yeah, yeah.
I love it. I love it. So our final question on If You Don't Know, Now You Know. I love this segment. So this particular category is the hustle. And like I said, I love your hustle. I love your entrepreneurial spirit. So I
Appreciate
feel this is a perfect category for you. What are you most excited about right now with your professional life, and what keeps you up at night? So it's a two-part question. It's kind of what is like lighting your fire, but then what's something that gives you that trepidation that in the middle of the night you wake up like, oh, I got to do this. Oh shit, I need to do that. That's a two-part question. So what are you most excited about with your professional life right now, and what keeps you up at night?
I ain't gonna lie to right now. Continue the way I'm networking and building my network. That's the most exciting to me right now. Because it's when you're around like-minded people, you know what I mean. You grow, right? And
Absolutely.
that's fact. You know what I mean. So I'm always excited about finding someone that's doing big things, that's pursuing their dreams, and being able to network with them and call on them, and them being able to call on me. Um, and the other joint is what was the second part of that again?
What keeps you up at night? What's something like, for me, it's the editing. I'm pretty much a one man show. So for me, sometimes I'll have 12 episodes that I need to edit in 2 days. And I'm just 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm up with two Red Bulls grinding. So that keeps me up at night. Is there something with you that just keeps you up at night? Like, damn, I got to do this. I'm dreading it, but I got to get it done.
Getting out the hood, man. The vision is what keeps me up at night. When I think about where I can go with this, and all the people I can help, that keeps me up at night. It's like how dare you close your eyes? You got work to do. You know what I'm saying? Get
Work.
up, yeah, put in that work.
People don't understand, you got 20. I tell people all the time, you got the same 24 hours. No
Yeah,
matter if you're a billionaire or a zeronaire, you got the same 24 hours. So what the hell are you doing with that 24 hours? It's too many of us, 13 of those hours are sleep. So
yeah.
what Nas say, that's the cousin of death? Nah, we can't have it. We got to be up. We got to be about. We got to be focused. I love that, man. I love it. So brother, you've already got the D.E.N stamp. Normally, this is the time where I give the D.E.N mate stamp, but you've been gang, you locked in for a long time, so we don't need to get another stamp. It's already in your passport. You're always welcome back here, but I want you, the floor is yours. I want you to tell the people, there you go, tell the people where they can find you, tell the people what you got going on, all your social media, anything that you want to promote, any shout outs that you want to give. You've earned it. The floor is yours.
Well, first, we'll give a shout out to you, man, for the fact that you still going. You still going, man. And like myself, when I stopped, and a lot of other people stopped, you kept going, man. So shout out to you first and foremost, because I was on a website yesterday that helped podcast shows find guests, and I help guests find shows to be on podcasts. And I spent about 2 hours trying to find the best shows to be a guest on, and a lot of podcasts just no longer exist, man.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
shout out to you, man.
It's a tough road because I tell people all the time, you can be putting out the best content in the world, and many are, um, but we're in a world where it's a world of algorithms. So if you're
Yeah,
not hashtagging this right, or you're not doing this right, you may not feel you're getting the views that you deserve, and it's easy to just quit.
quit.
And,
Yeah,
and I tell people it doesn't matter because quality content doesn't age. It's
yeah,
you to someone. There's people out there that are watching my episodes from 2019 right now. My biggest inspiration when I started getting podcasts, and they're not even doing it anymore, was Jesus and Mero. That
yep,
that they were the ones who got me on this path. And so if I didn't have a Mero or Decence, it was just me. And here we are 3 years later. It'll be 3 years officially, December 31st, season 3, and Desus and Mero are no more.
yeah,
They are broken apart. They're doing their own things, and I'm still here grinding. So I tell people consistency is the key. It doesn't matter if you have 12 views, 1,200, 12,000, 12 million. That content, keep it going, and it's not going anywhere. You can repurpose that. You can take 10 clips from an interview from 3 years ago, and that person gets hot all of a sudden, and you're like, oh shit, I interviewed them. And
yeah,
that might be what it takes to take you into the stratosphere. So just keep that shit up. That's the number one. Like, I got my end of the year metrics, and I was blown away by some of those metrics, like
yeah,
globally. And I was like, holy shit. And it's not that I'm just the greatest person in the world, it's people quit.
yeah, yeah.
People just quit. So you're going to be in the top percentile just by default and keep doing it. So that's definitely one thing.
And I also want to give a shout out for those that don't know, WDFIYP started in my heart, and it was lingering there for a minute until I seen the homie Nori with Drink Champs, man. And when I seen Nori sitting there and he was just interviewing people, and it wasn't even an interview to me, it was just a conversation with one of the homies. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I viewed it. And I'm like, yo, my idea is different, but just to have a conversation with someone and be comfortable with them. So WDFIYP started. It was lingering, it was sitting, but once I learned about Drink Champs, I was like, yo, man, Nori's that dude, man. I messed with Nori since way back in the day, Body in the Trunk. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Him and Nas.
What? Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. That gave me the courage to do it. And so shout out to Drink Champ, shout out to Nori, shout out to his co-hosts and all that. And yeah, man, y'all can find me anywhere on any platform if you type in WDFIYP. You can find me on Patreon /WDFIYP. There's a lot coming. I'm working on the volume 1 right now. So if you want to be a part of that, just go to vol1.wdfiyp.com. Sign up to be a part of that. But other than that, man, that's it, man. I just all things WDFIYP. If I can't, if a woman want to go on a date, look, if you can't hold the camera for me while I ask 3 strangers, what the F is your problem? I can't go on that date. I'm sorry. Like, I can't. I eat shit and live this brand, man.
I love it, man. That is the type of stuff that's going to take you to the top, man. I appreciate you taking the time out your busy schedule and coming and chatting with me, hanging out in the den, and just giving inspiration, because just like Nori and DJ Effin and the folks at Drink Champs inspired you, just like DJ Samero inspired me, you're going to be inspiring the next generation to keep this going and keep this going. And it shows something that young black men of all ages, we can use our skills, our ability. You don't have to code switch. We don't have to sell our souls. We can be our true, raw, authentic self, which I always talk about, being authentic. And there's an audience there for you that's ready to eat that stuff up. So you keep putting them out. I'm going to keep tuning in. I'm going to keep supporting the brand because I love what you're doing, and I love to see my people just succeed. So guys, please do me a favor. You know I'm batting 1,000. Every single guest we've had over, in these last 3 years, 180 something episodes, something like that. I'm losing track. And all 180 episodes, I support every single guest. We do not just interview everyone. I turn down more interviews than I take. I could do 3 or 4 episodes a week if I wanted to, but I keep it at the one because I only want the best. So if they're up here, you know I believe in them, and you should believe in them too. So please check my man out. We'll put all the details here, and here if you're looking on YouTube. Please check him out, subscribe, tell him Mars sent you. We love that support. That's how we grow. When people see that they've been put on, they want to come back to the Den. So if you want the Den to keep rolling, support the people I tell you to support. It's that easy.
Matter of fact, since you said that, anyone that hit me up and say Mars sent you, I'm gonna send you a WDFIYP bracelet, man. I'm gonna send you a link. You fill that out. I'm gonna send you the bracelet for free on the strength of my man Mars. Yo.
There you go, man. That's the giveaway. Just tell them Mars, M-A-R-Z. This thing is fly. I haven't taken it off since I got it. I've been asked about it a million times, so I always show love. So it's dope. You know, I'm a merch hound, as you can see. I always support Den mates right now. I have Den mate Moody Banks. Didn't realize it was a girl's shirt. That's why I have I ordered it. I said, these sleeves sure are short. And my homegirl said, that's a woman's shirt. I said, hey, I'm comfortable with my sexuality. I'm going to rock it anyway.
Moody Banks, I got my eyes on you, baby.
Moody Banks, check it out. But Lyve, brother, thank you so much, man, for stopping by. Anytime you need me, I'm there for you. And guys, thank you so much for tuning in to another stellar episode of Down in the Den. If you're watching this and you have any questions about my man, hit me up. I will connect you. I got the juice like that. If you want to talk about some of his opportunities and you don't know how to get to him, I'll put the information in the link, or just hit me up and I'll connect you. It's that simple. So we end every episode the same way. It's peace, it's love, it's unity, and it's respect. Deuces. It's Down in the Den, so go tell a friend. The best podcast on earth is about to begin. We got jokes and news and movie reviews. After Dark NC-17 with the crew. Interviews with the best artists around. So like, comment, subscribe. The show's starting right now. Let's go. Like, comment, subscribe. The show's starting right now.